Okay, now then, we said we wanted to make sure that that didn't happen. Now to do that, we're going to pull it back to this bar here. Okay. Now, I've already done this one, so I know it's going to work. But I took it apart so I could show you guys how I did it and what I used, etc., etc. Now, I know I shall want it angled like that. The reason for that is that as it goes down, it's going to grip on that bar at the back a lot easier. And also it allows for a lot more adjustment than if it was straight. And not only that, straight will bring it out into where the slide area of the Z-axis is going to go. So all I need to do at this point is get a rough idea while marking myself, of course, a rough idea of where I want to cut the threaded bar. This is the same threaded bar as I'm using on the Z-axis drive, M5 or 5 or could be M10, I don't know. No, it wouldn't be 10, would it? No, M5. Yeah. Bring back the BA days. You know, 2 BA, 3 BA, no, never mind. Okay, now then, I found this pinch roller for the paper drive out of one of the printers I stripped down, and it fits perfectly on the end there and will actually screw on very tightly. Just get a bit of grip, yeah, there you go, and then do it up until it goes solid like that. Okay, see if we've got one of them cogs on the back of it. Excuse me. Now, because I wanted it at an angle, the hole is down at an angle. Okay, so we'll put this in. Now this is a long way because this is tight. It's a tight fit and I've got to screw it in. But you need it tight so that you can screw it in. I mean, there will be a lock nut on the back as well as a locking nut on the front, but I'm showing you this without those because I've got to take it apart anyway to mount the motor for the Z-axis. But I'm showing you guys this so that you're a little bit ahead on how we're going to mount the Z-axis actually onto the carriage, so that everything will be sturdy. But don't forget, if you've got any questions, you know, just ask. I mean, Shane was very helpful the other day when I posted the same video twice. He pointed it out, so I changed it immediately. But I wasn't feeling too clever that day anyway, so that's my excuse. Yeah. And yes, you do need a fine thread on this. It's no good putting a threaded bar with a coarse thread on it, because you'll see in a moment, because I'll take you off the tripod to show you exactly what this piece of the assembly actually does, and you'll be able to see, well, see it in action basically. Right, let's see how far we are there. Right, that's it. That's lovely. Right, so I'm going to show you I mean, I know it's exaggerated, but turn the camera over, you can see what you do, Raymond. Right, now if I line up the two edges, that's, where's my fingers already? This one and that one, which is over this side, you can see how angulated the Z-axis is. Okay? Now I'm just going to pop you back on the tripod, and I'll set this up so that it's correct, and then I'll bring you back over so you can have a look as well, and then you'll see the idea behind this rod. Twofold idea in that it helps support the Z-axis, but also allows for adjusting the axis perpendicular to the gantry, or parallel to the gantry, which is very, very important, as you all well know. Well, that's, I'll go another turn, not much, because I would say that was about right. Right, here we go. And now you can see the after when I've lined it up. Right, where are we? There we are. Right, there we go. Hang on, there. Right, you see that is now parallel. And the beauty of it is as well, if I can try and do this one-handed, it's not fixed, but you can see how easy that is sliding backwards and forwards with that support. And what I'm going to do, well, it'd be even better if you showed it on the screen, Raymond. Right. Now also, as a safety precaution, I'm just going to be bringing something out, just a bracket or something, to drop down behind there. It won't be attached to anything. It will just be there, so if anything here collapses or something, then this will automatically go forward to drop, and it'll get caught up here, so it won't do too much damage. Well, that's the hope anyway. Right, now then, I'll just mark that off again, because I obviously run the mark off. If I cut it to about there somewhere. Now the motor will be somewhere like that, and the bar will be up in front of this. For the threaded bar will be in front of it. Okay, peeps. Once the 2 bolts are in here, that will then square it up this way. And even squared up, that's still supported there. Alright then, peeps. Sorry this was a bit mundane and long-winded, but I wanted to show you that adjustable support, because that's a really important point on this whole build. Okay then, right, bye for now. Right, what I'm going to do now is show you how to make what I call, right, this is what I call a poor man's bearing. And all you need is a washer, the right size obviously for the hole. And what we're going to do is we're going to glue it in position, and we're going to do the same thing because we don't want it to, we're going to scratch the surface on both, and then we're going to glue it down, wait for that to go off rock hard, and what will be on there is a small, gone the wrong way because the cog's up that end. This is a nut with a, that's better. A nut with a flange on it already. I got these out of washing machines, so look for a washing machine because they've always got them in there. Right, and it's going on the thread like that, and then there's going to be a locking nut. Okay, and here's the other end with the cog on, and the cog's going that way, and this with some copper grease on will sit on this washer, but not in direct contact. There'll probably be, I don't know, thickness of a piece of paper, but it won't fall out because of the hole we drilled in the end for the pin at the bottom. So that should then hold that in position vertically, and I've come up with an idea where we can stop the rod doing this sort of business. Okay then, let's get started. What we need to do is get some emery paper, which I have here, and just rough up the surface. Now, I don't think it'll matter a great deal if there's a little bit of dirt on it, but I would clean it all off if I were you, because the cleaner the surface, the better the adhesion. That's nice and clean. Then what we do now is just rough up the area where we're going to put the glue, and I'm going to use my trusty scraper, haven't found it, there it is, just to rough up the surface. Okay, light sand, going to do is I'm going to apply the glue to the MDF first. That way I don't get mucky fingers, and also it means that the MDF gets a little bit more of a chance to soak it all in. Okay, here we go. Now, when you're doing this, you want to find the edge that is smooth to go on top. The sharp edge you want in contact with the glue and the MDF. It's all helping to secure it. Now there will be, oops, a bit of glue on it. Oh, go now and get myself in a right mucking puddle here. Perfect. Okay. Now what we'll do when we've excuse me, done this and it's gone off hard, is we'll sand it down. Okay.